Google acquired smart home tech company Nest, and now the Revolv smart home systems previously acquired by Nest are no longer being supported. It's causing quite a stir among its users. So joining us now to talk all about this and what it could mean for Google is Bradley Tusk, CEO of Tusk Ventures. So Bradley, first off, Nest, owned by Google / Alphabet, that's the parent company, is facing some serious criticism of this move to deactivate the Revolv systems that it bought out, basically. How much could this really hurt the company and its Nest initiatives?
You know, look, long term, it probably won't hurt that much. And the underlying business decision itself to phase out Revolv, or not phase out, but just end Revolv, you know, that may be the right decision from a business standpoint. And the issue here is the way they handled it. Just saying to users, sorry, too bad, it's not going to work anymore, clearly is not acceptable. The fact that they're now talking about providing compensation clearly shows that they understand that. And it's, to me, a little more indicative of probably a larger problem, which is you have a lot of companies in the Valley who come up with really interesting products, really interesting ideas. They make smart business decisions, but they live in a little bit of a bubble. And that's true if it's Google in Mountain View or Apple in Cupertino or anyone in Palo Alto or anywhere else. And there's a real world out there of customers, of media, of regulators. And you've got to understand, one, how what you're doing plays outside of your little community and bubble. And two, you've got to know what you don't know. And sometimes I think there's this tendency out there that because people are so smart and so successful that any decision they make must be the right decision. And within the world of engineering or product design, that might be totally true. But as this shows, that doesn't necessarily apply to every facet of life. And clearly, I'm sure both Alphabet, Google, and Nest are all regretting the way they handled this, because what would have been a small amount of money to compensate Revolv customers or convert them over to something else has now become, a serious public relations problem.
Okay, so let's talk. Let's take this down from that macro level to a little bit more on the whole industry for smart home device makers.
Sure.
The Internet of Things for your home. It's been growing. It's been changing, evolving. What's your take on the importance of the smart home device for Google in the first place? Is this Nest idea, this Nest concept, going to be something that really drives Google's financial results going forward?
In the short term, no. But there are a lot of projections that show that by 2020, this could be a $100 billion market. That's a meaningful number even for Google. And I think also for Google, or really for Alphabet now, what they're trying to do is figure out what are we other than search. They have an amazingly revolutionary, profitable business in search, but that's not all they want to be. And they recognize that something can disrupt them, just like they came along and changed the world themselves. And so, whether it's Nest and connected homes, or what they're doing around self-driving cars, or some of the work that's happening over at Sidewalk Labs, they're looking for other ways to innovate and build new products and make money, and that's what they should be doing. So they're in the right business on connected homes. They just handle this particular issue poorly.
All right, so let's talk about the adoption rate of smart home systems here. Do you expect that they're going to eventually be widely adopted? Is this the next big thing? You mentioned possibly a $100 billion industry.
Yeah.
So how quickly is the traction? How much are people really adopting smart home devices?
At the moment, obviously, it's not that high. I don't know many people have it, but you're starting to see with Amazon, for example, Alexa. My dad's 71 and he just got one. So to me, whenever he's getting something that shows adoption, because he's not the first guy running out to buy every new product. And I think slowly but surely people will start to see it in other people's homes, and that's what really drives it. And as we've seen with the iPhone or Uber or so many other products and services, once there's a critical mass and people become exposed to it, it grows pretty quickly. The products are not that expensive, and people always do want to, maximize the value of their homes and the utility of their homes. And so I do think it's a product that within the next 5 years will be incredibly valuable.
All right, so it sounds like the Revolv issue for Google and Nest is going to be perhaps just a speed bump down the road, and we'll see this whole adoption cycle for internet homes or internet-enabled homes become a little bit more of a thing down the line. Bradley,
yep.
Thank you so much for joining us
here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. That's Bradley Tusk, their CEO of Tusk Ventures, and thanks for watching. I'm Dominic Chu. Have a great day.
Hey CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me or the eye right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.